Good day, everyone. My name is Aaron Dalabot.
Lazagwen Lyson.
We are from BSIT 2B, and today we are going to present our proposed system entitled Event Management System. For the content of our paper, we have our introduction, data management, system development, significance of study, and conclusion and recommendation.
Mobile framework continue to evolve, offering simplified development solution for creating apps compatible across various operating systems. These apps grant users easy access to information and services, even offline, enhancing engagement and convenience. However, their creation entails cost and ongoing maintenance, necessitating careful consideration by organization. In this context, the proposed event management system stands out as a vital tool for streamlining event planning from initial promotion, participant registration, event management, and post-event analysis. The EMS offers a range of features including efficient planning tools, smooth registration process, and insightful analysis capabilities. These features not only enhance attendee experience but also improve overall event efficiency and provide valuable insight for future strategies. In essence, the EMS mobile app offers a comprehensive solution for effective event management, benefiting both organizers and attendees alike.
Database applications are crucial tools for businesses and organizations across various sectors, ensuring data integrity, organization, and accessibility. They facilitate efficient management and structuring of large volumes of data, enabling easier updates and retrieval of information. By employing relational databases and normalization procedures, these applications maintain data consistency and prevent duplication. Information is organized into tables, simplifying data management and retrieval. Query language like SQL facilitate interaction with databases, allowing users to access, modify, and retrieve data securely. Security features such as authentication and access control ensure data privacy and accuracy. Centralized data storage ensures consistent access to information and facilitates management. Database applications enhance data accuracy and reliability through enforced restrictions and validation procedures. Speedy data retrieval and indexing support quick access to relevant information, while structured databases enable detailed report creation for business insights. Ultimately, database applications reduce errors and maintain data consistency and integrity through normalization and integrity constraints.
For our data dictionary, the user information contains a user ID with a data type of integers and a field size of 20. First name, data type was text and the field size was 50. The middle name, last name, email address, and the password, their data type was also text and their field size was 50. For the middle name was 50, for the last name is 50, and for the email address is 100, and for the password is 50.
The event information, event ID, the data type is integer, field size 20, the event name, the data type is text, field size 50, event date, data type date, and field size 10, event time, data type time, field size 8, event time, data type time, and field size is 8. Venue ID, the data type is Text, field size is 20. And the description, the data type is text. The field size 255. And budget ID, the data type is time and field size is 20. And the last one is user ID, the data type is integer and field size is 20.
For our attendance information, we have the following like the attendee ID, the data type is integer and the field size was 20. For the event ID, the data type was integer and the field size was 20. For the first name and the last name, they are both have the data type of text and the field size of 50. Also for the email, it was the data type was also text and the field size was 50. For the phone, the data type is integer and the field size was 20. For the registration date, the data type was date and the field size was 10.
To schedule information, calendar ID, the data type is integer, field size is 20. Event ID, the data type is integer, the field size is 20. Event date, the data type is date, the field size is 10. And the last one is taken, data type is boolean, and field size is 5.
For the venue information, we have the venue ID. The data type was integer and the field size was 20. For the venue name and for the address, they are both have the data type of text and the field size of 50. For the capacity, we have the integer and the field size was 10. For the contact person, the data type was integer and the field size was 50. For the rental cost, we have the data type of integer and the field size of 50. For the contact number, we have the data type of text and field size of 20.
The budget information is the budget ID, data type is integer, the field size is 20. Event ID, the data type is integer, field size is 20. Total budget, venue cost, catering cost, design cost, and equipment rental cost is the data type is also integer, and the field size of them is 50. And the remaining budget, the data type is integer, field size is 50.
For the catering information, catering ID and event ID have the both data type of integer and a field size of 20. For the caterer name, we have a data type of text and a field size of 50. For the contact phone, we have the data type of integer and a field, field size of 20. For the menu details, we have a data type of text and a field size of 255 rather. And the total cost, we have the data type of integer and a field size of 50.
Design information, the design ID, the data type is integer, the field size is 20. Event ID, the type is integer, field size is 20. Design type, data type is text, the field size is 50. Description, the data type is text, the field size is 255. Design cost, data type integer, the field size is 50.
For equipment rental information, we have the rental ID and the event ID have the both data type of integer and a field size of 20. For the equipment ID, we have the data type of text and a field size of 20. For the rented quantity, we have a data type of integer and a field size of 20. For the rental cost, we have a data type of integer and a field size of 50.
For equipment inventory information, equipment ID, the data type is integer, the field size is 20. Equipment name, data type is text, field size 100. Available quantity, the data type is integer, the field size is 20. Total quantity, data type is integer, the field size is 20. Equipment cost, the data type is integer, the field size is 50.
So for our for our entity relationship diagram or the ERD, firstly, the TBL user info table stores details about users such as their names, email addresses, and passwords. Each user is uniquely identified by a user ID. Second is the TBL venue. This table holds information about event venues, including their names, addresses, capacities, types, and rental costs. Each venue is uniquely identified by a venue ID. Next is the TBL catering. This table manages catering options, specifying different meal packages and their associated costs. Each catering option is uniquely identified by a catering ID. Similarly, the TBL design. This table handles design choices for events, recording various design types and their respective costs. Each design option is uniquely identified by a design ID. Moreover, the TBL inventory. This table tracks equipment packages available for events, including their names, quantities, and cost. Equipment Each equipment package is uniquely identified by an equipment package ID. The rental, the TBL rental, so this table stores rental information detailing the equipment packages rented for events and their total rental cost. Each rental entry is uniquely identified by a rental ID. Furthermore, the TBL budget. So this table monitors the overall budget for events, including costs for venues, catering, rentals, designs, and any changes. Each budget entry is uniquely identified by a budget ID. The TBL event info. So this table serves as the central hub connecting all event related details. It connects, it contains information such as event names, dates, times, description, and references to associated users, venues, caterings, designs, rentals, and budgets. So for the relationship, each event in TBL event info is associated with one user from TBL user info through the user ID foreign key. Each event in TBL event info is held at one venue from TBL venue through the venue ID foreign key. Each event in TBL event info utilizes one catering option from TBL catering through the catering ID foreign key. Each event in TBL event info features one design choice from TBL design through the design ID foreign key. Each event in TBL event info includes rental equipment from TBL rental through the rental ID foreign key. Then finally, each event in TBL event info is budgeted for in TBL budget table through the budget ID foreign key. So how we made our database? So first we created the database. Um, Second, we created a table named TBL user info, in which its column is user ID, which has integer and primary. Then the second column is first name, which is varchar. Then middle name, which is also varchar. Last name, which is also varchar. Email address, also varchar. And finally, password, which is also varchar. Next is the TBL venue. So TBL venue consists of venue ID with integer and primary key with an auto increment. Then we have the venue name, which is varchar, address, which is varchar, capacity, which is integer, venue type, which is varchar, and then finally we have the rental cost, which is integer. Next, we have the TBL catering. So this table consists of the catering ID, which has the integer, primary key, and auto increment. Next is the meal package, which is varchar, and finally the catering cost, which is integer. Next is TBL design. So first we have the design ID, which has the int, primary key, and auto increment. Then we have the design type, which is varchar, and then finally we have the design cost, which is integer. Next we have the TBL inventory. So first we have the equipment package ID, which has int and primary key. Next is the equipment package name, which has varchar, available quantity, which has integer, total quantity, which is int, and finally the equipment package cost, which is int. Next, we have the TBL rental. So this table consists of rental ID, which has integer, primary key, and auto increment. Then we have the equipment package rented, which is varchar, and finally the total rent cost. Next is the TBL budget. So first we have the budget ID, which has integer, primary key, and auto increment. Next we have the total budget, venue cost, catering cost, total rent cost, total change, and design cost, which are all integers. Next we have the TBL event info. So first we have the event ID, which is an integer, primary key, and has auto increment. We have event name, which is varchar. We have event date, which has the data type of date and also has a unique. Um, Next is the event time start, which is time. And next is the event time end, which is also time. Next, we have the description, which is varchar. Next, we have the user ID, which is int. The user ID is referenced by a foreign key to the TBL user info. Next is the venue ID, which is uh, int, also reference to foreign key to the TBL venue. Next is the catering ID, which is reference to a foreign key to TBL catering. Design ID, which is reference to a foreign key also to TBL design. Rental ID, which is reference to foreign key to the TBL rental. And finally, we have the budget ID, which is reference through a foreign key to the from the TBL budget. Next we have here is TBL cater choices. So in this table we have cater choice ID, which is int and have primary key, cater package name, which is varchar, and finally package cost, which is int. Next we have TBL design choices. So first we have here is design choice ID, which is int and primary key. Next is design type name, which is varchar. And finally, we have design cost, which is int. Next, we have the TBL venue choices. So here we have the venue place ID, which is int and primary key. Venue name choice, which is varchar. And venue choice cost, which is int. Next we have here is the table current user, which only has user ID current, which is integer. And next, we have the temp event info table, which consists of temp ID, which is int, event name, which is varchar, event date, which is uh, date and unique, event time start, which is time, event time end, which is time, description, which is varchar, user ID, which is int, venue ID, int, catering ID, int, rental ID, int, design ID, int, and budget ID, int. From the user ID to budget ID, they are referenced through a foreign key to their um, corresponding tables.
Uh, jQuery it is a lightweighted library mobile application load more quickly. Ensuring a seamless user's experience is imperative, particularly on a slower mobile network. Additionally, it is accessibility is a key component of jQuery Mobile, making sure that people with disabilities can use mobile application. Making sure that the people rather that it creates a web content that is accessible by adhering the best practices. It's also optimized for touch interaction, make it easy for users to input data on mobile devices and providing enhanced versions of checkbox and read buttons that are touch friendly and visually consistent across the different platforms.
JavaScript. It is mostly used for client-side scripting, which allows developers to construct dynamic and interactive web pages that respond to user activities without requiring server calls. It's a versatile language that can be used for a range of tasks, including web development, server-side development, game creation, and more JavaScript works with the document object model, allowing developers to dynamically change the structure, content, and style of HTML documents.
PHP is largely a server-side scripting language, which means that it is processed on the server and the output is transmitted to the client's browser. Being open source eliminates the need for pricey software licenses, making it an affordable option for web development. It features a straightforward and clear syntax, making it easy for developers to learn and use right away. Many prominent content management systems, or CMS, like WordPress, Joomla, and Drupal, are built with PHP, which allows developers to quickly extend and alter these platforms. PHP programming is excellent for web development since it has features such as server-side scripting, open source, and supports numerous libraries.
A scripting language is general offer dynamic typings, interpreted execution, and a high level abstractions, which helps with speedy development and maintenance. It's also frequently used dynamic typings, which determines a variable types at runtime. This flexibility makes coding easier but necessitates careful attention to data types.
Login page. This is the page where the user will log into their account. After entering the proper user ID and password, press the login button to enter the system interface. On this page, you can alternatively choose the create user button, which will redirect you to the page where you will create a new user.
For the Create User Account page, this page allows the users to create their own account. It facilitates users' registrations by offering a form for information such as username, email, and password.
Homepage. This page serves as the primary entry point to a website or application, delivering a curated selection of information, navigation links, and essential features to effectively orient and engage people.
For the About Us page, this page shows who created the event management system that was named as AlEventMaster.
My event page. This page stores and shows the details of the customers who was able to make an appointment with the AL Event Master. It will also show all the total payments that the customer needs to make.
For the Create New Event page, this page offers users a streamlined interface for entering important parameters such as event name, date, location, descriptions, and additional choice, making it easier and organize and promote event on the platform.
Checkout page. This page serves as the final step into the planning of the event, where users review and confirm their event date, event time, venue address, meal package, design type, equipment package, and complete the transaction securely, ensuring a smooth and efficient shopping experience.
For the target users, the event organizers was the primary user of the event management system that were in charge of event planning, coordination, and execution. It can help them save time when recording customers' information. EMS provides a simple registration process, event information, and maybe other features such as personalized timetables or networking opportunities. Designing and deploying a successful event management system that covers the complete event life cycles from planning and execution.
Researcher. This study contributes to the ongoing improvement and innovation of event management system, ensuring that they are successful, adaptive, and capable of addressing the changing needs of event organizers and participants. Investigate the usage of emerging technologies and augmented reality, virtual reality, and artificial intelligence to improve the entire event experience for both organizers and attendees.
For the conclusion, this research plays an essential role in improving the intricate process of event planning, organization, and execution. As technology advances, the capabilities of features of EMS are expected to adapt and meet the changing needs of the event organizers, attendees, and stakeholders. The value of EMS comes from its ability to provide a single platform for managing many parts of event, such as attendance registrations, venue coordinations, speaker management, and promotion.
For the recommendation, prioritize an intuitive platform with scalability, mobile responsiveness, customization possibilities, connection capabilities, strong data security, real-time analytic, comprehensive support and training, clear pricing, and positive user reviews to ensure an effective and seamless event planning experience for both organizers and attendees.
That is all for our proposed system entitled Event Management System. Thank you.